Bonjour, everyone. It is Sue with Sue is Retiring to France. It is day 4 of the hashtag 30 for 30 2025 walking challenge. I do have my gum in today. I am starting my walk now, so I'm doing this a little bit differently. I'm going to do my walk, which is going to be the one that I've done on days 1 and 2. So it's about 2.6 miles. It'll probably take me about a little less than an hour, about 58 minutes, maybe a little bit less. And then I am going to pivot and provide an update on what is going on with the move to France. So this will be a twofer video today. So I'm going to turn this off now. I might take some shots or some video of my walking. That is only if it doesn't bother my gimp arm. And I'll see you later. Well, hello everybody. I am back again. I am actually about halfway through my walk, and this is the only quiet part on the trail. Hopefully it comes across as quiet, and that if not, I can edit out any of the background noise, because there's a couple of mills and stone quarry places around here that are quite loud at times. So today, March 14th, is not just day 4 for the walking challenge, but it's an important day to me because before my job was pulled out from under me, the whole job was pulled out from under my company last May, this was to have been my retirement date. And it is kind of a bittersweet day because I know that I'm still angry in some respects about how that whole thing unfolded. And so one of the things I did today before I came walking was drop off yet another box to Goodwill. And in that box was a travel mug that said, "Don't forget you're awesome," or "I think you're awesome." Something about being awesome. And that's the person who decided to pull the plug on this job role, taking it away from the people who worked for me, one of them who was working towards this role, and I still don't really forgive her. I probably never will. In the long run, she's a pretty self-centered person. But enough about that. After today, I need to let all of that go because this would have been my retirement day, right? Other things that I got done today, I sent off a priority mail to the state of Georgia for my driving history reaching back 20 years. I learned on a fabulous insurance and moving to France webinar yesterday with Fab from Fab French Insurance, and once again I will link that in the description. It was fantastic, and if you have a chance, if you're thinking of moving to France, definitely go onto his YouTube channel and you can find the broadcasts of these webinars. And all of them have been good, but this one particularly had a lot of useful information for me. I'm sure for a lot of other people too, but this one was specifically pertinent to me in a lot of ways. And one of those ways was talking about auto insurance. And Fab shared that in order to get the best car insurance rates in France, you want to have, if you can, 13 years of driving history from the state that you came from, as well as your insurance history from that same period of time. So that could be proof that you are insured, any claims that were entered in. I have 3 claims in the last 15 or 20 years, I guess, and all 3 of them have been due to natural events. 2 deer strikes and then the hailstorm last spring. Yeah, it was only last spring, last April. So that was valuable information. The other thing I did today is I went into my credit union and I got my brand new will notarized and witnessed by 2 individuals so I can send that off to the executor of my quote unquote estate in the event that I have a demise before her. If not, somebody will be tasked with finding the original in my belongings and figuring out what needs to get done. Next week will also be a big week. I go in for my visa appointment in the Houston office on Tuesday, and Tuesday is also my birthday, number 66. So that will be a big occasion on many fronts, and I'm looking forward to not just going to that appointment and then the waiting game for the visa approval starts, but also connecting with a friend that I used to work with in Houston and seeing what's going on in her life. In terms of the sell-off of possessions, I was able to sell the Shade RV, which covered my RV roof and protected it from hail, to a young couple from up near Temple. Both of them are educators. One teaches, I think, elementary school, and the other teaches middle school. So kudos to both of them. And I was happy to sell it to them for less than what I had it listed for because, again, they're young, they're teachers, they're giving back, they need it, and it just felt good. The window that Obi cracked, that is also going to be replaced fairly soon. I have the information that the replacement window is being shipped to the Mobile RV Tech, which is down near San Antonio, so about an hour, maybe an hour and a half away, depending on what side of town he's located. So that will be all handled by April 15th, I suspect, at the latest. My plans for the RV now, because it does keep changing, right? But right now I am on a holding pattern until April 1st. I figure that I will have my visa response by that time, which means I'm either approved or they need more information, so it'll be conditional, or it'll be rejected and I'll have to figure out why it was rejected and amend that. But ideally, I will be able to have that visa in hand by the end of March, and then that is one huge milestone that needs to be completed. Again, selling the RV and the stuff in the car, that's just technicalities, but getting the visa and then making sure that the USDA approved certification for my dogs to be able to enter France, which I can't do until the middle of May. Those are the last 2 big things right now. So one of them will be resolved in a fairly short period of time. So from starting this process last July to now, it seems like a lot longer, but at the same time, it feels like it's no time at all. But that's it on the visa and move to France front. I hope everybody has a bonjour, a bonsoir. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Au revoir.